Good morning. It's day 30 and I'm taking another zero. So I'm back at the dam house, renting it for last night and tonight, maybe one more night. I'm not sure. I need to check the weather again, but yeah, I don't know. I feel I have very, very mixed feelings. Like on the one hand, like, you know, it's okay. Like, it's okay that the weather kicked me off trail for possibly 2.5 days. Like, I only did, I think, 8 miles yesterday. And then I am like on the cusp of hitting 500 miles. Like, I'm at 496. And so hitting 500 miles after 30 days just seems like, I don't know, on the CDT, I hit 650 at like 32. So this past week I've been slowed down so much. And so I'm kind of sorting through feelings of like, just feeling disappointed in myself that like I've had so many short days, just like with Tally and it was like a wind advisory weather thing, and I was also really just like not being able to do my chores fast enough. Like, I think if I would have done my chores fast enough, I might have just headed into the woods anyways, that last zero that I had. And I knew that this weather was coming up, but I thought I'd just be able to push through. But when my gloves just like froze, and then these ones were wet. So what I do is I have this like thin pair that's like mittens, but then the screen comes over them, so they're gloves too. These ones I wear, and then I bought these like Montbell ones at Neil's Gap that are bigger. Like, I got them in like XL. They're not supposed to be like over mitts, but I made them so that I could wear them over these ones. That's why I got them so big. But when then these are wet, and then it's freezing out, and like they're literally like, my clothes were literally like freezing. It was just so like, I don't know if this is safe to be in. Like, it didn't feel very safe. And then my shoes were wet and my socks were wet, and like if they started to warm up, then the ice on top of the shoes was melting into this, and so I don't know, it's really hard to keep my feet warm. I mean, while I was walking and hiking, it was pretty much okay, but I don't know, just everything felt so cold, and then it felt really dangerous. Like, I just haven't, so yeah, I decided to get a shuttle back into town yesterday, and now it's like, well, the weather's not gonna clear up. Like, it's gonna stay the same today, which is the next day, and then one more day, and so I'm so torn on what to do, and I feel just like, this isn't, like, I don't need this time off, and I'm not even with other hikers at all. Like, because I'm staying in the dam room, there's no other hikers there. So maybe I'll see some other hikers in town today. I'm walking to the coffee shop right now, of course. But I don't know, my heart feels just like heavy, and I'm gonna journal about it and just try to, you know, like, even if I've had this many days off and like my miles have been so low up to like the last week, it doesn't mean it has to stay that way. And I think that like that's like what's going to be my creative push on like, how do I get in and out of towns quickly, so that way every day can be a 25-mile day unless I'm like keeling over and I need a break, you know? So, and also with the weather, like, it could definitely keep being like this. And I'm not trying to suffer through weather that's dangerous to make this trail happen. Like, I'm just trying to make the trail happen. And I want it to be like, I don't know, fast, because I like going fast. Like, not fast, you know, fast is in high mileage. I'm a slow hiker. Well, slow for me. Like, I don't feel like, I don't get my heart rate up that much. Okay. I'm in town. I'll catch you up in a bit. There's an Appalachian Trail Conservancy right there, but I haven't gone in there yet. Maybe I'll go in there later today. I don't even know if it's open right now. It's like almost 9 a.m. Okay, so I've never seen this shirt in a store before, but this is the shirt that I have. It's an Outdoor Research Astro Man hoodie, sun hoodie, and I love it because of the zip and then the hood, and it pulls up so much. I mean, you've seen it on my head, like it goes up so high. And yeah, so if you're in Damascus, come in here and get this shirt. So it's been a pretty good zero so far. I made a really creative vegan mac and cheese with black beans, black olives, and shredded broccoli. The shredded broccoli, I'll take the second half of the bag with me on this next stretch. I resupplied for 3 days of food. I actually got new shoes. So the last place I got new shoes in Irwin didn't have the high top waterproofs of the Lone Peak or the Olympus Ultras. So I thought I would be okay with just the low tops and the not waterproof. And they've been working out really well, but now that like I've hit winter again and as I move north like faster now, it's probably going to continue being cold and continue having a chance of like snow on the trail. And so I sent my other shoes home and they can be sent back to me. I sent them to my sister's house and she can send them back to me when these ones are done, which will be in another 500 miles if I don't end up wanting to stay in boots the whole time. And if I want to stay in boots, as in the high tops, like the whole time, then I'll just use the Olympus shoes that I bought for this summer. Whatever I end up doing, it's like, they're not going to go to waste. So, yeah, so I went to a gear shop and I got shoes and pants and like just a few other things to make sure I can stay warm. I'm hiking out tomorrow early in the morning, so I'm definitely gonna have to bundle up, and I'm just gonna spend the rest of the evening editing, uploading, and watching TV while I do those things and eating. So I'm pretty excited about this meal and I'm feeling better. I made like a plan for the next like 260 miles and hopefully the average will be around 25 miles a day. And I called ahead for a few hostels and just kind of feeling like, okay, I'm gonna be able to get in big mile days again, and that feels good. So yeah, just enjoying this for now. More later.